Arthur wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis, the Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
And you kind of you want to go something like an Ember Spirit that's just going to rip apart these brood things, but oh, a Batrider instead. Okay, do as well.
Because I think
Yeah, tiny bit. Has he been doing it yet?
I do
not
not
yet.
believe so. Because I blame you, Melody. Gonna end up giving first blood up top here. Looks like spoken about too much is down bottom, but it looks like there's been no real aggressive moves from either side. As well, now Limitless is going to try and charge on Celery. Got a lot of damage coming through from level 2 in the Brain Sap, so Gilga is going to be able to get the kill over to the Grimstroke. Very nicely done. First kill of the game here for HellRaisers, but Watson, you're still in trouble up top as Tofu and Ace level 4, and they're utilizing this early advantage to bring down the Monkey King.
They're going to continuously go for this.
Grim's already got
this
Meteor
threatening-
Hammer, my god. Just a quick and easy kill on Bane, and Rabel just has to stand in the river and watch. You're level 5 at the moment compared to the 7. Boom's Astral's going to be back up in a couple of seconds. It looks like it'll take too long, however, so Rabel now has the level 6 to play around with as well. Only 4 stacks at the moment. Now can add it to a 5th. The Celery gets a little bit of health back, which will enable Tofu to dive underneath the tower and at least trade the life. No way! Rabel, what's going on? This is Love and Life. They have charged the Brood, though.
See you later,
Damn,
Spiders.
look at the damage, but look at the gold as well. Rabel. We were saying could be a bit of a slow boot to travel timing. Uh-oh. He does have a couple of heroes nearby if they can look to connect. It's kind of playing around the jungle, however. So Rabel's going to be able to close the distance. Lasso's still on cooldown, but there's going to be no escape from Ace. As a quick and easy chase down for the Batrider. And now, simultaneous in the mid lane, Watson along with Gilga. They're even going to be able to bring down Tofu as well. So, the boys on Gladiators feeding away a couple unnecessary kills here as HellRaisers just bringing the action to them early. I want to swing in the area and try and defend it as well. They are kind of nearby the Wraith King. No one's moved over just yet. Looks like they're turning to Watson instead, so it's going to be a trade at the moment. Can they get their nearby to protect him for round 2? However, they still got the Overgrowth along with the Nether Strike, but here comes the assistance. His Boom's going to fly over the top. It'll be enough to keep the Wraith King alive. He's able to reset his positioning, but now off to the right side, Ace.
Do you get the charge through onto Ace, though?
He's going to be in trouble here. He's got Durachio nearby as well, but it looks like I can drop the Wukongs along with the Fiend Script to cut away, and Reincarnation was still on cooldown.
With the Astral, to be able to catch out someone like the Batrider. Have to be careful here with Boom.
He's got BKB still. Can they have perfect chain control to get through the first life? Yes, they will. Another Wukong still has a decent amount of duration for round 2 as well, as Boom's going to get no assistance. The instant charge by enables the Fiend's Grip, and now on the outskirts as well, Melody, he's holding back the rest of Gladiators with the Overgrowth. So a 1-for-1 to start with the backline. Limitless is putting some emphasis on getting rid of Celery, but won't have the opportunity to do so.
BKBs are going to get low at 2 on Gladiators.
Are coming down bottom to take the fight. They might lose the Batrider off the start, but Gilga, exceptional use of the Nightmare though, will give Rabel an opportunity to reposition, but now with the rest of the Gladiators, they've shown up as well, and this time, Boom is able to play around with the BKB, drops the hammer, but it's not enough to kill any of the heroes at the moment from HellRaisers. And now with their power of the BKBs, they're going to look to turn it back around, but they're still going to be cautious. Ultimate's lacking until Watson drops the Boundless, gets rid of both supports, but still now, your backline's completely crumbled. A 3-for-2 through the skirmish.
You know that they were considering charging.
Look at this, Rabel with the Aghanim Shard. Bring Durachio down to about half health. Taking Napalm as well. It's about to expire. Limitless is trying to find the angle. They're not expecting this. The Spirit Breaker coming from behind, and now Watson jumping in, but the quick Orchid cancels the Wukong. Still, they'll lose out on Boom. He's actually going to feel the importance of this team fight, buying back to the outpost, but is he going to be fast enough to protect the Wraith King as the Wukong's command just anchoring the team fight? They haven't been able to get any kills afterwards. Watson
might be
still
in
playing
trouble.
around with Jinku stacks, but now instantly Durachio jumping into the middle. Boom drops the Sanities. Now they can look over to the Batrider as well. It's what a buyback from Boom. Just getting back involved at the perfect timing. They can catch up Boom to
catch
start.
OD. That's what they want.
Buyback previously. It's a high value target to be able to bring down. He's going to try and drop the Astral, but instantly Watson as well with the Wukong's command. Boom's got the opportunity to jump out of the pit, but he's still got to be cautious, Limitless. He might be able to bounce him back, but it doesn't matter. Down for 90 seconds. It has cost the backline from HellRaisers, though. They've disconnected away from the supports.
Spirit Breaker's the one if they could catch him out.
Oh, Duraccio able to get the stun. Guga's going to hold them back, but still, they feel like this is a fight they can take. They're going to try and deal with Tofu's Weaver with the backline, even committing the lasso to secure the kill, but they've got to be cautious now because Boom gets a free fight as he deals with the Tree Protector along with the Bane. Watson's still going to try and charge up the ultimate, but there's no control to keep them inside the Wukong's command. So HellRaisers just have to look to retreat away from the area, but Boom make sure there's no opportunity. A triple for the OD.
Still pushing into the wave, and the next one coming soon after.
Limitless.
Oh, the Yule Scepter, very nice at stopping the stampede.
And I was going to be in trouble now without the bulldoze. And there's a corner. That's your highest net worth from the boys on Dire, who doesn't have a buyback as well. And now they're going to continue to jump on forward as well. The Inkswell control gets rid of the Batrider on the back line. Rabel was still able to trade the life of Ace. He's got Aegis. This is not an easy kill. He's got Lincolns as well. Rabel continuing to jump. Duraccio just waiting, trying to find that perfect angle into the team fight. But now the rest of Radiant, they've showed up as well around a choke point, but they get the Inkswell stun. So Watson, he can't drop the Wukongs until after the lasso, but by that stage, they've already lost the Batrider, and now they can just continue to kite the Monkey King, giving them an opportunity to reset out of the Wukong's command, and now they go back in. Another triple for Boom, make it an ultra, and they've had enough. As HellRaisers tap out at game one, and Gladiators will take it at 35 minutes in.
Radiant victory.
I liked what HellRaisers were trying.
Shadows for him. Make the ultimate choice.
Job to block the small camp, and they push the lane in now, so they need to try and get the equilibrium back in their favor thanks to the hard campers. Duraccio have a blink available just yet, still only level 2. And Radiant, I mean, their tri lane's pretty strong. The Luna with the blessing, and yeah, they're going to be able to chase down Tofu. So first blood of the game picked up for Watson. Ink up the towers, so yeah, it's a nice early influx of gold that's going to be given over to Gladiators. And look at Boom's rotation bottom. This overwhelming amount of magical damage is going to catch Watson off guard, and now they'll turn to the IO as well. He's only able to play around with the short range and the raise, so he's going to have to rely on his movement speed to close the distance at the moment. But as Gilga...
rotation.
Let's see if they can kill Ace.
I don't think they can.
They did before with the double ultimates. We'll see how much damage the Laguna Blade really does. He's got plenty of stacks now with your active armor, but he's still going to end up dropping as Rabel. Coming though. Boom's got the DD for about a quarter duration left. Limitless is not the easiest target, but Ace is even going to TP into the fray as well with the Static Storm drop. Tofu, he's able to lock onto the Lina at the moment, and Duraccio cuts away the life thanks to the use of the Sonic Wave, and now the supports as well is falling relatively low. Boom's going to try and block off the retreat from Melody, but they've got a way to cancel it thanks to Tofu's glimpse.
Doesn't actually have a TP as they make this rotation towards the mid lane though. Gilgear, he's sitting on his own and he's going to waste his first relocate. And even get glimpsed back. Yeah, that's not good.
Okay, so Gilgear's still going to lose his life mid lane. It's like Ace is going to be okay.
Pressing on forward, you're not worried about having to go back to base to refill your mana. Trying to punish these lack of BKBs on HellRaiser's side, which is why I really do like that Rabel's gone into such an early one.
They're trying to come to take the fight though. Couple TBs in. Gilga, Rabel's nearby. Gonna glimpse back Melody. Borrowed time being on cooldown, but now look at the Sonic Wave from Duraccio. Rabel's still able to turn it back around, and Watson coming from the other angle here with the ultimate just blows up 2 heroes. Limitless is looking to get involved as well. No. You know, your pronunciation kind of whack sometimes, Limitless. It's a stun onto 2. Early use of the BKB from Rabel, but we're waiting for the fall from Tofu with a kinetic field on cooldown. Doesn't feel like he's going to be able to utilize the ultimate perfectly, so he'll hold it for the moment as Ace was charging on 4, but they're still got to be cautious as Tofu gets blown up. But Ace has been able to deal with the Ira to start the fight. Is now taking the fight by the T2 tower. Dyrachyo charges up the Sonic Wave, finds a huge combo from them. Watson's going to try and prioritize the BKB to TP out, but he actually wants to stand his ground for the round 2. But they've got big issues now as the Static Storm controlling 3 can enable the boys on Die just to freely siege down their heroes. But a quick use of the relocate out, showing the top lane. They don't have any aggressive wards, and Rabel's going to run into them. So Smoke popped and Tofu as well. That's a really key target to bring down. Rabel's going to be forced to pop the BKB just to get out of the Static Storm. He even lands the LSA. Once again, the ultimates from Gladiators just super reactionary, just to hope that they can get them off fast enough. As well, Limitless charging up the high going into the Requiem. He's playing with the status resistance along with the haste, so Limitless is free to get out of dodge.
Charge, he wants to be there to reconnect.
So we've got Tether. He's gonna make it down to the low ground. Gonna be a bit cautious on Ace as well. We see the magical damage coming to play. When he's holding this Yules on Ace, he might be forced to use it. Limitless once again. It's going to hold them back. Dyrachyo playing around with the silence as well, but Boom's falling pretty low. Silver's Edge going to do naught. HellRaisers continuing on with the train.
On to that timing for the Spirit Breaker again. Level 20, approaching. Aghanim Scepter, approaching.
Dyrachyo? Lincoln's pop. Dyrachyo? Well, no, Ace as well is getting ripped apart. Look at the damage from Rabel, man. He is comfortable on the leaner. Maybe he's overstepped his boundaries a little bit here. So got Satanic, BKB on cooldown. He's got to get a kill even before the relocate out. And now Rabel's still in a position to just rip apart the side of Gladiators. Look at the damage that's coming through from the position 2. Multiple buybacks being forced out, but what do you get out of them? They're going to try and find an angle back in, but still Rabel is just standing his ground. Look at the life still, look at the stain. Boom's got to be cautious as well. Laguna cuts away the life for the Shadow Fiend. He's got a buyback, but he doesn't have max souls to play with. We'll try and drop the Static Storm, but instantly, Yules along with the Satanic, giving Rabel enough health to work around with. And our Ace as well, got to be cautious. Reposition himself to the right side, but they'll just turn to the Shadow Fiend. And yeah, they've had enough. And Danog continues to be right.
Let's go. It's a bit of a curse, you know, like
Yep.
to your towers, and then I mean, even that, right? Like I don't think you could just plant heroes there, in particular.
Yeah,
or...
potentially, because Necro can't really make rotations, and I don't think Spirit Breaker dies in this lane. So you're just like trying to enable the Morphling a little bit more, because he is, I mean, very
Speaking
poor.
of people that might die, Celery, topside, be able to go for kills if you went a bit more of an aggressive build, especially with these 2 points in the Thunder Strike. It's a lot of damage.
Bottom lane,
really
Melody. He's going to end up going down. Yep, Ace just popping out the Insatiable Hunger. And it will be
Celery
the
might die again.
Yeah, once again, I mean, Celery just TP'd back to the lane, and Limitless and Gilga.
Scepter, you've got that potential to be able to get real value out of the Spirit Vessel.
Dyrachyo's in trouble. Look at the chain control usage from Gilga nearby. I'll make sure there's no Phantom Strike opportunity, Celery. When he was waiting in the wings, they can't continue with the charge. They get the first stun. Well, they did bait up the Slight. Celery's going to try and get nearby. The Scythe, not enough damage to bring him down, but still the control, thanks to the Phantom's Embrace, will help out getting rid of the Ember Spirit. So a big victory for HellRaisers nonetheless, but Ace is looking to get involved as well. Cutting down for the southern side, so trailing the Spirit Breaker. I have another round of the ultimate up shortly, but it looks like Limitless is able to, distance himself his T1 tower to finally fall. And this tower has to fall at this stage of the game because they have a gigantic stack of the Ancients. And yeah, look at the buyback. They know the importance of keeping these towers alive as Ace backstabbing Gilga. Spider's gonna be enough to get the kill, and now Limitless is in trouble as well. Boom, lacking the mana to try and Remnant on 4, but Dyrachyo, he says, don't worry brother, I can do the job. So gotta be cautious though as Ace trying to man fight over Watson, but as Rabel can close the distance and drop the Scythe. Ace. This is not gonna get the Spiderlings as well. Try and push him back to the rest of the team, but the side of Gladiators, they're coming on over at least to cut off their extra reinforcements that HellRaisers are requiring to secure the kill, but it doesn't matter as Rabel blows up the Ember. It does leave the Spirit Breaker vulnerable though, so Ace at least trades one of the heroes.
That it's probably not a thing anymore.
Yeah,
if it's that broken of a bargain to be gone.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, Limitless?
This is a...
On to Ace. That's a big kill, and I mean, they have the scythe if they want to use it, but they won't even. They're going to be cautious, though. Going underneath the T2 tower with the black of the multi-shot. And they can glimpse back Rabel as well. He's got the Yules at least to be able to purge off the Spirit Vessel, but Celery now trying to drop the Static Storm to prevent the Scythe from being used as well, as Rabel's going to go down. A big victory for Gladiators, and they're looking for more blood as well. Watson's able to waveform out the safety, but Boom continuing on the hunt. If they jump over to Melody, now they've got the glimpse back as well. Watson a little bit too late for the man to dodge, and now he's going to be in a vulnerable position as Durachio and Boom bring down a 4. In a position on the high ground as well. Try and glimpse him away, but he still does get the Nightmare before, so... Well, there's one Spirit Breaker, there's the second as well, and now they'll just look to connect to mid. But already Durachio is coming over to try and clear the wave to prevent...
You need to go an item that's actually going to enable you to take back control over the map so that you can use the Aghanim Scepter so much more aggressively.
And this actually feels like they can charge on over. Soulbind onto 2, but the Static Storm's going to prevent the fall of damage. Now Durachio looks to turn to the Necrophos. He's still going to come down and get a lot of health back thanks to the cooldown on the Static Storm. But still, they've dived way too deep, losing both the supports. Rabel won't have a way to be able to purge off the Spirit Vessel. They're going to use this to their advantage as Watson is going for a waveform to the TP out. And oh no, he ran into the snare. So now they know exactly where they are. Rabel's going to look to pounce on forward, but... I mean, the counter smoke from Gladiators are going to look to reposition once again. Look at the snare jumping on Durachio. It's going to be cautious though. The Lincoln's been popped, but Necrophos used in the air, so they're unable to burst him down at the moment thanks to the position of the Static Storm. And now they'll turn to Watson instead, but it doesn't matter. Phantom Assassin blown up, but they're still going to look to take the fight off the round of the buybacks. Rabel's trying to TP out. They won't be likely enough to cancel that, but Watson's been left on an island with no assistance. The buyback's coming in handy as they get rid of the Morphling, and now Boom, he's looking for more targets as well. I mean, the Grimstroke just brought back, so Gilgear, a quick and easy dieback is Boom unstoppable. Dire aware of this. Tofu's going to see Limitless. They're going to look to try and blow up the Weaver before Boom's able to get involved, but now with the burst potential, they're still able to get rid of the position 4 nonetheless, but Dire, they want to take the fight. Ace coming on over. Limit's going to charge. An instant cancel on the Fiend's Grip. They're going to try and drop the Scythe, and they'll get rid of the Broodmother. Disruptor's going to fall as well. A 2 for 2, but what more can they get out of this skirmish? Watson's able to get the safety, but it looks like they're in trouble though on Rabel. It doesn't even matter though. Durachio, he's got so much mobility along with Boom. They're going to remnant onto the backline. Watson just makes it away off the fact that the BKB TP out. But Rabel...
Yeah, especially now that you've got the level 20 talent, right? Waveform attacks targets. It's great. Easy way to be able to get the...
Boom's going to start again. Or just cancel out the bait at the moment. Soulbind, this is a huge target as they'll melt through the Ember. Now Durachio is in trouble as well.
Hey, just got reclaimed.
Finally, fight, they're able to take in the advantage of HellRaisers, but they're unable to lock on Durachio. Rabel is going to use the Yules aggressively, blinks to the high ground, they cannot stay on top of the PA, into Watson, flies over the tree line, finally they cut down the Phantom Assassin, that's the dieback death timer, and they've 3 heroes without it available.
Is under attack.
Dire, gonna try and blow up Gilgir, they're able to do so successfully. A quick and easy kill from Durachio. Now who are they eyeing up next? They're going to glimpse back Melody. They want to try and blow up the supports. They're able to do so, but the Weaver might be in trouble as well. They'll drop the Scythe just for the bug, and now maybe it enables Boom. He's going to remnant on over. They got the silence. Now Boom's going to be cautious. He needs some assistance coming out for the team. Gets rid of the Embrace. To the northern side. Oh, they're just going to end up losing out to Bane. That's a dieback for him, but the refresh on the side. Down goes Boom as well.
Side. Just to not break it. Oh, actually, like there was a little window there where they didn't actually go into it.
I think you're happy to break them now before a fight breaks out. They're on top of Rabel. Durachio gets rid of the Necrophos. No messing around. Another quick and easy kill, but they've got to be cautious. Soulbind leashing Boom and the Phantom Assassin together, and they need some way to keep the core alive. It's Durachio. He's not going to get too much distance. Phantom Strike back up in a couple of seconds. Celery is waiting the wings, so we'll give Durachio an avenue to retreat, but Ace is not going to be as fortunate as Watson continues to stand his ground. Durachio feels like he's got it now, an angle back in.
He's going for the Reapers.
Side still cooldown. Not going to get the kill, however, Rabel. Watson still waiting in the wings as well. The buyback from Ace. Dyrachyo, look at the jump!
That's a dieback.
Rips through the Necrophos. Limitless is not going to be fast enough to catch out Boom. All eyes on the
Watson's
Morphling
deep.
now. He needs to try and prioritize the Phantom Assassin, but Dyrachyo is way too mobile. Watson's just unable to lock anyone down. He'll go for a quick and easy kill on the support, but it's going to cost him his life. Dyrachyo, ultra kill, looking for the Spirit Breaker as well, trying to find the Rampage. Limitless. Oh, yes, what a hero. Charge out.
Melody.
Only one barracks left standing to hold them against the Mega Creeps. Watson. They're on the backline though, Dyrachyo. Trying to bring down the Dame, the help of the Boom as well. No buyback available. A 4-on-5. Watson's actually going to feel like he can go into the middle. Ayula's to try and hold him back. Pops the BKBs, now going to look to turn. They'll blow up Celery, now to the right side though.
Necro's gone.
Rabel's gone. They'll get rid of the Necrophos. Now Boom and Dyrachyo feel like they've got a free fight. They'll try and get rid of the Weaver. No time lapse to try and protect him. Topher's actually going to rejoin, but it doesn't matter. Watson gets blown up. Dyrachyo, this stage of the game, is too much to handle. What they can do.
They can't actually finish this melee rack.
With 40 seconds still in the Aegis, they might not have a Spirit Breaker as well. Nullifier out. Break is out. Bye-bye Limitless. That's a dieback. 2 against 5. A hope and a prayer for the boys on HellRaisers.
Radiant's top barracks.
I'm going to try and cut down the backline. Topher's the target. Even Gilga's going to try and follow up as well, so they get rid of the Disruptor. Grimstroke's going to end up losing his life as well. Oblivious will blade out. Watson just getting the Manta and the BKB off fast enough, but they can continue to pursue on for more. They've got so much room to fight inside the enemy territory. And Rabel's going to be up in 10 seconds. They're diving deep into the fountain. Soulbind at least leashing the P in a position, but with the consistent misses, the fountain's doing minimal damage until nice time lapse. And it's going to do nothing. Rabel, an early use of the Scythe, Dyrachyo, and it looks like that's going to be all she wrote as the throne blows up. And the boys on Gladiators will knock HellRaisers down to the lower bracket.
Right.